Cody Collier, how are you, sir?
Great. How we doing, Leonard?
Good. I hit the start button a little quick on us. Sorry about that.
You're good. Ready to roll, man. Ready to roll.
Hey, snowshoe, probably an epic race in the United States that everybody should participate in. What was the turnout like?
Crazy, crazy. I don't know how people kept fitting cars in. People were just off in ditches, on the sidewalk, just anywhere they could fit a car. There were cars there.
Wow. Wow, that's so awesome. The weather was incredibly good for you guys.
Yeah, one of the best weather snowshoes I can remember possibly ever. Is 80 degrees and sunny and beautiful. I had it rained all week. It was just gorgeous conditions.
Did I noticed some of the machines were pretty muddy? Were there some mud holes out on the course that didn't dry up even in the afternoon race?
Yeah, it's snowshoe. It's really thick pine forest. Anywhere it's not ski slope, so the wood stay moist no matter what. The bottoms are still pretty much bottomless. But there's this year there's a lot of base to the track with it being dry. But yeah, there's the wet spots are still a little wet. You would hit the water hole and drag out the water, and there'd be a couple muddy sections here and there. But 95% of the track was just primo, really good racing.
Really, that's awesome. What was the youth turnout like?
It was great. Yeah, like I said, you could. I don't know how you could fit any more cars there. Youth turnout was awesome. Uh, Avery Collins, a girl out of Florida, she got the whole shot out of row one and led most of the race. And actually, the between the arrows, the Mason Raider caught the passenger lead in the youth race on camera, and Garrett Cox ended up taking the win.
I did see that in the results that Cox had won that. Was it Likens?
No, and then no, Kane Checo. Kane Checo got third overall.
Um, no, the kid that's second in points. He's won a couple this year.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I can't think of his. Why am I saying his name wrong? But he had a DNF.
Yeah, Noah Likens. Yeah, Noah and Cole
One
Likens.
Likens, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're very fast boys. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Noah on the youth.
Yeah, the poor. Feel bad for you, Noah. I mean, that's a horrible being in a points battle like he is, and then holding some overalls. That's a bummer for him.
Yeah, they get some drops. They get some drops, so it's not the end of the world. So this dog's back.
Okay. Yeah, but when you're young like that, the whether you get a drop or not, it's heartbreaking when you feel that you could have won that race. You know,
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no, not. But he's not enthusiastic that he had a bad show in snowshoe. But no, glass half full. You got some drops to work with. Just keep doing what you're doing. Move forward.
right on, right on. Let's just jump right into the morning race, and I want to start with the WXC if you don't mind.
No, not at all.
Um, that seems like it was a super competitive race. I know that you didn't get to see this, but the couple of videos that I saw, there was a little bit of controversy in the start. It didn't seem like anybody ended up on their lid, but Hannah Hunter held a line that pinched off Jessica and Chloe, that made it really tight in that first turn. I don't know if you heard of any controversy on it with Hannah taking the win. Um, the whole headline was, something to the effect that, you know, Hart holds aggressive inside line or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've heard. I don't know what you've heard.
Ain't nothing wrong with holding your inside. No, no, ain't nothing wrong with that. No, they should. They were on the outside. They should have known their place and hit their brakes. That was the place. But
They were
one,
they they
uh,
were
uh,
inside her. They were inside her, but they were, you know, Chloe was half a quad behind her, and Jessica was a wheel behind Chloe.
gotcha. Yeah, no, I didn't see a start video of the start, but no, uh, that's racing. That's racing. They all want it. Maybe Hannah made a little bit of a bobble mistake and pushed a little bit too much. Maybe she just cut down on them and they weren't ready for it. But
I think she was just holding her line, and maybe Chloe thought she was going to give her more room, but she did not. She did not give way at
yeah,
all.
no, Hurricane's back. Hurricane's back. No, she got the win at Snowshoe. Yeah, got the aggressive whole shot or not. She got the whole shot, led in the woods. think she ran into some issues early, and Jess ended up taking the lead, and Jess led for most of the race. And I believe I heard Hannah saying that she passed her on the last lap for the win.
Yeah, and as strong as Jessica is, for her to get caught and passed, that's kind of strange. You know, your top four are super strong, and they've stayed the top four because Caitlin got fourth. Um, you know, the points for Jessica weren't touched at all because Hannah's in third, and she's far enough back that the couple points she gained didn't close the gap enough, and Chloe got third. So Jessica, basically a win for her because she extended her point lead on Chloe, but lost a couple points to Hannah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the split between Chloe and Hannah is, but I think it's like 43 points or something ridiculous that Jess has over Chloe.
Yeah, Jessica is closing in on clinching. She's not in any form, stretch or way worried about losing the title at this point. Even if she has a bobble or two, she could come in fifth for the rest of the year and still win. So, she's doing great. They're all doing great. It's great to see that class aggressive, and with the amount of different winners they've had, I haven't seen anything like that in a while. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, no, Chloe tried to put the pressure on early in the season, getting a few wins on Jess, and Jess just held solid, and kept extending that points lead now here at summer break. So I think right now it's everyone trying to make a statement for next year. Hannah coming taking the win right before summer break, figuring out that Yamaha evidently, and Chloe just being strong all season. So they're both trying to rough Jess up for next season.
I think that we both picked that podium with those three. I don't remember if I picked Hannah on top or not, but it's really hard it's really hard not to pick Jessica as strong as she's been this year.
Yeah, but that just shows the depth of that women's class and how good anyone can be in that class when they have an on day.
Yeah, do you know where they finished overall by chance?
Yeah, I believe it was like 7th, 9th, and 13th or something. Hannah won women's class. I think she finished 13 minutes behind me.
Okay. So you were scooting then.
Me and Frazier were flying. That's for sure. Yeah, me and
How
Frazier.
far behind?
Was
how far behind you with Frazier?
9 seconds.
Oh, so he was on your tail.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, no, I was able to pull gap here and there, and got him out of sight going to the finish, and just held the gap, I guess. So
wow.
Yeah, but no. Me and I had 9 seconds over Frazier. Frazier had a minute. We had a minute and a half on Landon. We had 2 minutes on Caden, who got fourth, and then we had 10 minutes on Hayden Mickelson, who got fifth overall.
Man, you guys were scooting then, weren't you?
Yeah. Me, Frazier, and Landon always have it figured out. Landon, coming off the couch, but not racing for most of the season. No, he said he took a couple laps to figure out the quad, but once he did, he just finally put together some good laps. And Caden Wharf, young and hungry, he's really been stepping it up this year. Like I said before the pre-race show, he had the fastest lap at the last lap at the Mason-Dixon race, so he's really putting it together.
And doesn't he run the same bike you do?
We have the same mechanic. We got, some different parts and stuff differences in setup or whatever, but yeah, same mechanic, same prep.
Nice. That was a
lot
for, go ahead.
Same tools. We got all the same tools.
That's good. How did the start go for the 4x? Did you get the start?
I did not. I got pinched off. I really tried to push some guys. Caden got a great jump off the line. Caden led into the woods. It was really dusty on the top of the mountain off the start right after the finish, but the rest of the ski slopes, it seemed like they watered the rest of the ski slopes. There's like no dust on the rest of the track.
How long did it take you to get out front?
We got to Howard's Hole. Frazier passed Caden, like one of the first lines in Howard's Hole, and then Caden was following Brandon in a line, and I split, and Brandon got hung up for a second. Actually had to hit reverse, and I got the lead there. Led the entire first lap, led I think halfway through the second lap, and until after Howard's Hole, there's a bottleneck, and there's a bottleneck. There's like 6 or 7 quads like kind of scattered in this one line. There's a slow line around it, and there's a bunch of lappers taking that lines. And I was eyeballing, I'm like, if I can make this line work, I can put 6 or 7 lappers between me and Brandon right now and have put myself in a really good place for the rest of the day, or I lose 30 to 40 seconds. So I took the gamble, and it did not work out for me. I lost 30 to 40 seconds. So Brandon got a little gift there. Had to put my head down and charge the rest of the day. I think I got down to like 18 seconds by the end of that lap, and then pretty all but caught him going into the white flag. And then it was just keep him honest from there. Going into Howard's Hole, right before Howard's Hole, there's a couple of bottlenecks, and we were behind a big group of lappers, and I knew about one trouble section coming up, and I knew about a split line to the outside. Just didn't hesitate, hit the split line, and just held it wide open around the outside. Got the lead there and just never looked back.
So it just worked out for you, and you guys had another great race.
Yeah, no, really good race. He was trying to run a little cat and mouse. I was trying to run him down. He was trying to run, and ended up getting the better of him in the end. So had one go my way this year.
Right, there you go. Finally, right? Had to wait till round 9, right?
Right. Yeah. No. It's no. It feels good. The riding's been good all year. Just things just haven't been going my way. I put myself in a little bit of a pickle early, taking a gamble, and then just kept with it all day.
That's awesome stuff. You know, when we get to the XC2 class, you and I always talk about certain riders, and I don't have the list in front of me. I'll try to get it so that I'm on par with you, because I know you know these guys way better than I do, and I apologize for that. Keys was one of your picks.
Yeah, he almost proved me right.
And Galato was one of mine. You know, I thought that he would be farther up in the till, and he had a bad day.
Yeah, no, he was back early, and just don't know if he was having bike issues or what. Just seemed like he was struggling.
Yeah, because Keys got 4th. You know, Mr. Automatic got 3rd. He got himself on the podium, just like we said he would. And Alex jumped in there for the 2nd. The big surprise for me was Gross.
Yeah, me as well. He was up front early. I made the trip down to Howard's Hole for the PM race. Got to watch the first 3 laps down there. Gross wasn't leading, but he was kind of up front in that XC2 class, and just seemed like he had to come from behind ride all day. So I'm very, very surprised with his ride, but he was cruising through the rocks every time I seen him go by.
You know, because they do have some obstacles on the West Coast that you have to ride through. So I'm not as surprised as that, but as big as Snowshoe of an event is, and as much pressure as one could put on oneself, never having been there, I was surprised that he, you know, shouldered it so well, and made it work out for himself. And I'm not taking anything away from Alex or Eller. Those two are great riders in their own. I feel bad for Galata, you know, James, for not having a great day. You know, I felt that he should have been in that mix as well. He's got the skill set, you know, and his results have just been getting better. And you called Keys early on in your deal on our pre-race. So they must have had a great race. Who was leading in the beginning of the race?
It seemed like Thyman kind of had it under control in the beginning, and then Gross just ran him down. Thyman kept it honest. I think it was like less than 20 seconds at the finish line was the split. Somewhere between like 15 and 20 seconds. So he kept them honest all day. And then kind of the same thing for Eller and Keys.
Keys kept Eller honest the whole time.
Yeah, they both at least at the finish line. You know, I don't know exactly what the battle was that last lap, but I was on my way out of the hole. I took Mike Seeger's son with me, and we had to make the walk back up to the top of the mountain. But they both kept each other honest all the way up to the finish. So they I don't know how good the battle was for how long, but they kept each other honest all the way up to the finish.
Were you on the ski slope side where some of the melee happened in the other class?
What do you mean by melee?
Was Walker Fowler?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's the side that Howard's Hole is on. It's on the ski slope side.
Yeah, did you get to see that, or did you just get to see the aftermath?
I just seen his post. That's all I seen. I seen his post because that happened late in the race because he was running well whenever I got out of the hole.
He said it happened on lap one.
Really? Okay. Yeah,
That he
no,
was.
maybe I missed. Maybe I just assumed he was there. I do not know. No, a lot happening down in Howard, so a lot of distractions down there. It gets crazy.
Yeah, it said lap one, and I might have misread that. That wouldn't be the first time I misread something. And we're not done really talking about XC2, but um, those guys, you have to give it to them for what a great, trio, or the 5 or 6 of those kids that are really riding hard and doing a great job. Um, I'm going to just put it out there. I am super impressed with Eller and his ability to just do what it takes to be on the podium every time.
Yeah, and almost as he should be. He's kind of a veteran at the class at this point. He raced the Pro Motocross series for a long time at a high level. He's been the national series for the XC2 class in particular for, I believe this is his 4th season now. So yeah, no, definitely time for him to step up and doing veteran things and getting consistent good finishes.
You know how old he is?
Do not. I
I'm gonna
imagine he's mid-20s.
I'm
I
gonna
don't think early 20s. I think he's mid-20s at this point.
I'm gonna have to check into that, because he does ride more like a seasoned veteran, somebody that knows how to get a menial start, where he may not get the whole shot, but he's close enough to the front. It's not going to be a struggle. And then he just makes sure to know where everybody's at and to keep himself in the points.
And that's just always been his riding style. I've got to watch him come up through the A class and the XC2 class, and he's just always been one of those consistent riders. Like, here's my pace, and it just seems like he's worked on that pace. He's always had that same meticulous riding style. It's gotten better and faster.
That's pretty awesome for him. To be able to do that and to be consistent in that class, because you got a bunch of fire breathing dragons that are chasing you down every race, wanting to beat up on you. And I'm pretty impressed. So,
A lot of young, hungry, uh, risk-taking kids in that class. I'll put you on the edge of your seat sometimes. So to keep your composure and consistently get those good finishes with all the mayhem going on, it's yeah, very impressive.
yes, it is. Yes, it most certainly is. So let's just jump into the pro class. And we just talked about Walker Fowler, and he got 6th. My disappointment in my draw and my pick was Adam McGill with an 11th, and Josh Merritt 12th. Those are 2 of the guys that I would have expected to be farther up in the results. I don't know what has happened to either one of them. I haven't got any feedback. If you have any, I would love to hear it.
Yeah, it seemed like McGill was missing a visor, and Josh just didn't seem like he got a good jump. Seemed like he was coming from the back of the pack all day, and just maybe just one of those things. He just kept on taking risks to make up time, and it kept on sneaking up and biting him. So yeah, it did seem like Josh had the flow at Snowshoe, and then McGill, he was missing a visor, so I don't know if he got a gnarly get off or just bumped his head off the bars or what. But
yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out and get some more input on that. But that was just uncharacteristical with him. There's something else going on with Stephen Harrell. He rode a different machine.
okay.
And I don't know all the details behind it. BNR, something with the machine that he was on. There was a little brief post about it, and put him in 4th. Best ride of the year. He was super excited, and that is a great race to shine at, especially with some of the guys that normally do shine having bad days. Putting himself in
Yeah,
4th.
I know.
What,
I know BNR rider. I know BNR does a lot of his work, so I'm not sure what they did different this time at Snowshoe. I know that everybody was on the big tires, but I don't know what else they did for him. Yeah, no,
yeah,
Steven, a very smart, calm, cool, and collected rider. Just had himself a great day. Got himself a really good start for Mo2, and just kept ticking forward. Never really seemed like he went backwards.
right. And anybody that wants to clarify what I read, please do, because was under the understanding that there was something different about the machine. Maybe it was a new machine that they had just prepped and got ready for that race. Not really sure. But yeah, it is. That's something that I heard. And your boy, Wyatt, put it on the podium again. Excited for him to have a great ride in a tough race like that. I don't know if Bryson Neal was ever contested by him, or the wild card that when we talked in our pre-race, we didn't bring him up till the very end, like we almost forgot about him. Hunter.
You gave him a little shout out there at the end.
Yeah, he put it on the box and got second.
It's a stash. It's a stash. I don't know if you guys have seen Hunter Hart, but yeah, he's got a mustache right now. Rocking it. But no, he's feeling good. Just put himself together a solid race. Had to start on road 2, I believe, which is something he hasn't done in a couple of years. So he got to come from the back, pick through the pack. He led through Howard's Hole in the second lap. He led all the way up until his pit stop, and it seemed like they had an issue with getting the dump can out of his gas tank, and Bryson was able to take the lead there. So had that not happened, with Hunter being able to maintain the lead and control the pace of the race, who knows how it would have went. But Bryson got the lead there at the pit, and Hunter kept him close up until the last lap, and Bryson just walked away with it on the last lap. Put a good gap on everybody and just cruised to the finish.
Do you think Bryson's confidence comes from the fact that riding for Phoenix, some of the sponsors he has now, and some of these people believed in him before, but he's got a great program underneath him, and he just seems to be excelling beyond anybody's expectation.
Yeah. It seems like it's almost 100% his program, how he wants to do it. He's training at his place with doing a lot of his own work between him and his dad, doing a lot of the mechanical work on his own bike. And it seems like he's gone through a lot of different teams, a lot of different programs, and seems like he's finally got one that he can control and do it his way. And that's what a lot of riders need most of the time, is just let me do it my way. What I've done obviously has worked enough to where you guys want me to ride for you. Just let me keep doing what I'm doing. Don't make me do what I'm not comfortable doing. So yeah, Bryson seems like he has himself a program he loves, and obviously it's working.
Yeah, that's great. You should keep doing it because it's working for him. I mean, Walker Fowler's program ran that way for years, and I know that Barry Hawks had his setup the way it worked for him, and Balance had his setup the way it worked for him. So, and Borich did as well. So run them, you guys keep doing what you're doing, and keep the championships going. Where are we going next?
We got 2.5 month break. Snowshoes last round 9 of a 13-round season. I can't believe it's already here. We're already at summer break. We got 2.5 month break, and then I believe it's off to the Boy Scout camp at Summit, back to West Virginia. So, yeah, it's a really, really great event. One of my favorite tracks on the circuit. The first year we ran there, it was absolutely primo. Everything was virgin. We're starting to be in it. It's starting to become a true GNCC now, but it's still one of my favorite tracks on the circuit.
That's so awesome. Can't wait. I'm bummed that we're not going to have a pre-race every, other Friday, but you know what? We'll get back in touch with it. And I want to make sure that you have a good summer break and, get yourself in even better shape for the last 4 rounds. And because you got some points to make up, bud.
Yeah, no, I gotta do, man. No, I'm ready for it. Just the whole thing just go my way, Hopefully I win some of these 50-50s.
There you go.
So, yeah, no, maybe we can get together for we got the Kenda 9-hour coming up, August 10th. Maybe we can do a little post race show for that. Maybe
would love to.
Yeah, no, awesome event. It's my favorite event every year. They've done it the last 2 years. First year, I never ran the Heartland Challenge, the 10-hour Heartland Challenge or anything like that. So run that Kenda 9 hours, my first time experiencing an event like that, and I absolutely loved it. Last year was just as fun, and if not better than the first year. And Kenda and everybody involved just looking to make it better every year. So looking forward to it again this year. And then going to announce it here first. Me and Gabby Nod, the Canadian champion, are planning to do the Canadian 4-hour team race October 5th. So maybe we can get a little pre-race show with me and Gabby.
Be looking forward to it. We'll
Oh
just
yeah.
make sure to keep it posted, and we'll get it done.
Yeah, man. No, got some cool things in the works. Doing that. I got me and Wyatt Wilkin. He messaged me the other night. We just settled a date for the Dirt Nasty Tune Up Camp. It's a great camp we do every summer for the kids. It's just at summer break's over. You guys ready to go back racing? Let's get the kids back going. So we do it every year. I'm trying to get a 4x4 focused camp going. A lot of people have been complaining to me about different riding camps and coaches. Just don't know how to ride a 4-wheeler or how to teach it. So we're in the works of doing a riding camp for that as well.
You just keep me posted on everything you got going on. I'm interested in all of it, and I'll do my best to promote all of those things for you, and ATV racing. Yeah, I'm in.